we have completed the first topic of fluid mechanics, which is fluid properties. This is the second topic of fluid mechanics, that is pressure measurement and hydrostatics. We have seen in fluid properties what is pressure. Pressure is the force per unit area. Pressure is equal to force per unit area. So pressure is represented as F by A. This is applicable when pressure is static, and pressure is equal to dF divided by d by dA of F, which means pressure is variable. For variable pressure, dF by dA is used. And there are one important topic is types of pressure. So the pressure can be measured in different types by the instrument we use. For example, gauge pressure. Generally we use instruments like manometer to measure the pressure, and Borden pressure gauge. These instruments give us a pressure with respect to atmosphere. It is not the absolute one, it gives with respect to atmosphere. Let us see how does Borden pressure give the pressure. Suppose there is a fluid flowing in this, and there is this Borden pressure gauge. This Borden pressure gauge gives the pressure if there is pressure P1 here and there is P atmospheric. This shows the reading with respect to atmosphere, which means P1 minus P atmospheric pressure is given here. So this is not the absolute one. With respect to atmosphere, it is giving the pressure. So there can be different types of pressure, which is absolute pressure, gauge pressure, and vacuum. These pressures are very important to know, because in fluid mechanics we use these three different types of pressure. The questions may be asked in terms of absolute pressure or gauge pressure or vacuum pressure. So the pressures in manometer and Borden pressure gauge, these are of gauge pressure only. These do not give the values of absolute pressure. We need to convert into absolute pressure after taking the values from manometer and Borden pressure gauge. So let us understand this with the help of a graph. So any pressure can be represented in this graph. So this is P absolute, which is equal to 0. 0 absolute pressure is this one, and the atmosphere has a pressure, and this is the line of atmospheric pressure. Okay, this is P atmospheric pressure. And if the pressure that we are measuring is greater than atmospheric pressure, then gauge pressure, any gauge will show the pressure as P gauge with respect to atmosphere. So P gauge pressure will be this much amount. And what will be the absolute pressure? This will be absolute pressure. Absolute pressure means from the base, P atmospheric pressure plus P gauge pressure. And this is the case when pressure is greater than atmospheric pressure. What if the pressure is less than atmospheric pressure? So this will show a reading -1. This is P gauge pressure. And what will be the absolute pressure? This will be from here to here. This is atmospheric pressure. Atmospheric pressure minus gauge pressure gives us absolute pressure. P absolute is equal to P atmosphere minus P gauge. So from this we can see that P absolute pressure can be P atmospheric pressure plus P gauge pressure, or it can be minus. Plus is used when pressure is greater than atmospheric pressure. Minus is used when pressure is less than atmospheric pressure. And also this P negative gauge pressure is equal to P vacuum. It is also can be said as P vacuum. Let us see these with an examples. If I say 150 kilopascal is equal to P gauge. This is the pressure measured with a pressure measuring instrument. So this is gauge pressure. And if I ask you what is absolute pressure, what will be your answer? It is 101.325. This is the atmospheric pressure plus 150. This will give us 251.325 kPa, kilopascal. This will be the absolute pressure. If you are measuring a pressure which is below atmospheric pressure, say P gauge is minus 50. If you are measuring a pressure which is below atmospheric pressure, the reading will be -1, which is minus 50. So P absolute is equal to P atmospheric minus P gauge. So P atmospheric pressure is 101.325 minus 50, which gives us 51.325 kilopascal. So this P gauge pressure is minus 50, which can be also written as P vacuum. If I say minus 50 kPa gauge pressure is also equal to 50 kPa vacuum. If anyone says 50 kPa vacuum, what does it mean? The absolute pressure is 51.325. So this can be also written as P vacuum. So this is very important. Many people confuse between P negative gauge pressure and vacuum, and this is what it is. So here P vacuum is equal to 50 kPa, and that's it. These are the important, very important types of pressure we need to consider.